And then you quickly edited Wikipedia to make the end of summer, the end of September. While he turned around, you got on your phone.
Well, you know, you take your pre and you type in summer and you hit Wikipedia and you're
So
there.
when is the end of summer?
End of summer?
Yeah.
September 17th, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, something like that.
So would you commit to by September 17th?
Definitely in the summer.
Okay. In the summer. Early summer, or late summer? Just give me a range.
Summer.
Okay.
A, B, C. You know,
And that's for the pre 3 and the touchpad, but the Veer is due.
The Veer's coming very soon.
Give me an idea.
Soon.
Like a week? A week soon?
Soon.
A month?
Soon. Stay tuned. It's coming soon.
What's the range of soon? Where does that end? Do you want me to look at Wikipedia? Soon actually ends on September 17th. A lot of people don't know that. In the spring, though.
This is coming soon.
The Veer is coming in the spring.
Absolutely.
Okay. What carriers are you going to launch with that?
Yeah. We haven't announced carriers yet. Look, you were there
Thank
February
you, everyone.
9th.
That's our show. This is it's like a stone, man. A touchstone.
I got lots of practice working with you.
I know, and I have lots of practice, but I'm going to keep going. So soon, sometime in the spring, right?
Yeah.
For the Veer.
For the Veer.
So tell me about the Veer. It's a very small phone. How large is the screen? It's a
2.7-inch screen.
Yeah.
All right. It's same resolution as the Pixie. So for those of you who have a Pixie or have developed on Pixie, it's same. It's got a cute little keyboard there. Everyone who holds one kind of goes,
do you see how tiny
so
this phone
cute.
is? It's
right.
kind of.
But here's the thing. This is a full-featured webOS phone. All right. And so all of the capabilities you'd expect on a high-end smartphone are right here.
But you can't read anything on the screen. It actually comes with a magnifying glass.
Getting old, aren't you? Getting old.
I am getting up there.
It's a very readable screen. And the thing is you know, the general trend is everything's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And we wanted to sort of veer a different direction.
Oh,
right? Yeah.
I see what you did there. Did we catch that? Yeah. Veer in a different direction. The phone is called Veer.
So I mean, if you look at it, there's you know, if you just want something that doesn't take up a lot of space in your pocket, and this is HS. You could but you don't need to. That's the beauty of webOS. You only need one. You don't need to do you know, I got my BlackBerry and my iPhone. You can just carry one webOS phone. Right. This is HSPA Plus, right? So you get great performance on it.
That's either coming to T-Mobile or AT&T.
No, this is, you know, GSM phone.
It's a GSM phone, so it's coming to a GSM carrier. And since there's only one in
since
America now, I think we have an idea. I got you. So, can somebody do a post on that really quickly?
But the other part is, you know, if you're carrying around a tablet, why do you need two large screen devices? This is the perfect companion for a tablet. And you know, you run the mobile hotspot on it, right? And you connect to a Wi-Fi tablet, and you're good to go.
So describe the user of this device. This is not, now you said the Pre 3 is the workhorse. That's I'm a businessman or businesswoman, I'm getting stuff done. Got to have a large display, got to have a larger keyboard. Who is this for? Is this for kids?
I mean, every person you've shown this to so far, I watch television.
Or the internet.
And I watch the internet, right?
Television and the internet.
And the internet, right? And they go, oh, that's really cute.
Yeah.
Right?
So people who like cute things.
People who like
people
cute
who are
things.
fans of lolcats. Basically, people on the internet. So this is for, but you're not targeting this. This is not like a kin thing where you're saying like this is going to be for kids, this is going to be for teenagers.
No, I think it's
teens and tweens.
It's certainly very attractive.
With Justin Bieber like this.
But you know, I use it. You know, I haven't asked him. But you know, I mean, this is
your main phone.
This is my main phone, right? And so I use, you know, a Veer, and I can kind of choose whatever I want to carry. I get
well, not whatever.
Yeah, I carry whatever.
You'd be shocked if you had a BlackBerry.
Yeah. Or an iPhone.
Or an iPhone. Right. Well, we know you would have an iPhone.
We've been through this one already.
We know you don't want to have anything to do with that.
In any case,
but you're using it for your main phone.
It's my main phone, and
when you take it out, do people give you? Do they raise an eyebrow?
No.
What's the chip? It's a Qualcomm.
You know this stuff better than I do.
It's
right?
a
7230.
Yeah. What's it clocked at?
800, I think.
Okay. Yeah. And fully capable webOS device can play any game, whatever you want.
You bet. Yeah.
And current software scales to that just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You bet.
I mean, it's the same size as the Pixie screen, so that makes sense.
That's right. Yeah. And so developers who develop for the Pixie, this is, you know, runs that way.
And you really do honestly feel there's a market for these tiny phones.
Yes, absolutely.
Because people are getting bigger.
It's getting bulkier and bulkier. You know, it's you know, gotta have a belt with all kinds of stuff on it.
Utility belt. You don't walk around with a utility belt with a few large devices on it?
Try not to.
What's the pricing going to be on that?
Soon to be announced.
So AT&T this spring, pricing to be announced. Do you think it'll be less than $200? Less than 200? Subsidized?
A, B, C, D, E.
So Nokia's releasing. No,
all right, so let's go on to pre-3.
Wait a second. So, but will it be cheaper than like an iPhone 4? Is it going to be a less expensive phone?
Yeah. We're going to announce pricing, availability, carriers, all that stuff really soon.
Let's talk about the pre-3.
Pre-3.
So this is for me. This is my phone.
This is the one that you
right?
Right.
This is the phone I've been waiting for.
Right.
But here's the question. So you
larger keyboard, high-res display.
It's got a 3 how big is this? 3.6 inch?
3 point. That sounds right.
It's 800 by 480.
800 by 480.
Now why not go higher? Everybody's doing higher resolution displays now. The iPhone 4 is 960 by 640. Is that right? That's right. The Atrix is 960 by 540. Why not go for the? I mean, because obviously people are moving away from the 800 by 480 displays. Android, that's kind of like the last gen. Now the next gen is higher res. Why do something? This is coming out in the summer. Why do something that's a lower resolution display comparative to the competition?
Yeah. So I mean, we think this is an ideal form factor with the keyboard and everything else. Since you have a physical keyboard, right? And you have
more real estate.
More real estate on the device.
Well, that is true.
Right. And this is a beautiful, beautiful display. Right, so,
but you don't have the keyboard up all the time on something like an iPhone. I mean, most of the time you're interacting with it in a non-keyboard environment. So you didn't feel it was necessary to go higher? No,
I mean we have issues around wanting to make sure that developers have an easy time scaling, from our other products.
And what was the pre-2 is at, and the pre was at 320 by 480. No, what is it?
The other way around.
480 by 320.
I forget.
But if you had doubled that,
on the next
it would have been where the iPhone's at, because they did the same thing essentially. So you went to a weird.
We went to a form factor we thought that would be really nice in your pocket.
But you feel like you're fine to compete coming this summer with whatever's coming out. This is fully competitive in every regard.
It's got 8x 55. Qualcomm processor, which is a nice workhorse. It's got a front-facing camera.
Dual core or single core?
This is single core.
And what's it clocked at? One something.
I don't remember. You have to
above one.
You know all this stuff.
I don't. That's why I'm asking.
1.4 gigahertz.
It's 1.4.
It's 1.4
clocked
gigahertz.
At 1.4.
Clocked at 1.4 gigahertz.
Okay, so that's fast.
Yeah, fast processor.
And how much memory is in there?
Twice the memory of the pre-2.
So 512.
Twice the memory of the pre-2.
Is the pre-2 512? No.
Twice the memory of the pre. So
is it a gig? I don't know.
No,
Neither of us know. How's that possible?
TouchPad.
You run the company and I report on this stuff. What are you doing out here? We got to get an expert out here.
Someone look it up on Wikipedia.
Yeah, does anybody know? That's fine. We'll get back to it. So
1.4 gigahertz, it's got the same memory as a pre-2. The TouchPad's got twice the memory as a pre-2.
Right. Okay. So 512 and that has a gig.
It's a workhorse.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. But you're not using this yet. This thing is not finished. I mean, this is not ready for prime time.
We're in certification with carriers right now.
Okay.
So
it is ready.
That's an extended process.
So you could give one to somebody, like a tech reporter. You could just let them have one, just to play around with.
Okay.
Maybe they're going to have a lot of time on their hands.
In the future. If they're nice to me, I
will be very. I love these products and I endorse them, and I think everybody should run out and buy them right now. Unfortunately, they can't because they're not available till
this summer.
But soon for the Veer.
Soon for the Veer.
So does the Veer do touch to share? We'll talk about this in a second, but does that also have touch to share capability?
The first version that comes out, the revision of software that's on it, will not have the touch to share.
It's a software.
But the OTA will bring touch to share capability.
Okay, so let's talk about the. And by the way, carrier for the pre-3.
Yeah.
Is it an HSPA Plus?
This is we actually have two versions of this. There's an HSPA Plus and EVDO Rev A World Phone.
So AT&T and Verizon. Are you going to partner with Sprint again?
Yeah. A, B, C, D, and E.
Because Sprint was your partner for the pre. Yeah. Do you still have a good relationship with them?
We're going to be announcing carriers on this as we get closer. As we get closer to to announcing the pricing and shipping and all that. So.
That's very informative.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I aim to please.
Yeah. Well. You're sort of pleasing.
All right, let's move on.
Let's move on to the touchpad. And can we? Actually, I'd like to. Well, let's talk about it for a second.
Yeah. So as we talked about, twice the memory, a high performance dual core processor. It's got Beats stereo speakers in it.
Yeah, you had Jimmy Iovine.
Yeah.